magandang umaga sa lahat. I am happy sa amin po. I am very fortunate to be invited here in our church. Hello, Mike. Okay po isa. Masaya ako dahil meron akong mga kilala, and then we have one student here, si Sarah, right? From Pasay City Academy, now a college student. Thank you for being here also. And thank you for our elders who have invited me here. I am happy to be here for the second time. The first time I came, bumisita kami sa isang kaibigan namin dito na nag-transfer na, si Jennifer Humagdao. I'm trying to find where she is, pero baka siguro may mabiriya sa bahay. So, papasalamat po ako. Then I would like to bring to you the greetings coming from our school. Our principal is Mrs. Luswimida Saramusing and all the rest of our teachers. We invite you to send your children to Pasay City Academy. I was trying to make contact with Ma'am Saramusing with regards to our NCAE passing. Out of 49 students, 40-year students we have, that's more than half ay nag-90 and above. We have around 9 students who got 99 plus. Bakit na lang hindi perfect, no? May 99 plus pa. And then about 5 students got 99, walang plus. Yung kanina is 99 plus. Then 5 students 99, all the rest hanggang 90. Meron lang tayong, ang pinaka mababa natin ay nasa average. Meaning to say that's a good news for our school. And our Pasay City Academy is now on, for the past say 3 years, we were trying to come out from its financial crisis. So, nandito na po tayo at pataas na po yung academy, and we are trying to renovate, improve, para mabigyan natin ang mga estudyante natin ng magandang pasilidad para sa kanilang pag-aaral. Now, forgive me if medyo ano po tayo, taglibis, Tagalog, Bisaya, English. Kasi po, Bisaya po ako, so may pagkakataon na hindi ko namamalayan Bisaya na pala yung tono or yung sinasabi ko. So, meron naman siguro mga Bisaya dito, so you can just smile and make correction from there. Now, our topic, this is about choices that shapes career and life. There you go. Choices that shapes career and life. If you notice, our reading text is found in Luke 4, the next. Luke 6:45. The subtitle above it says Attitudes, Optimism, and Positive Outlook. And it says there, Luke 6:45, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart brings forth good, and an evil man out of his evil treasure of his heart brings forth evil. For out of the abundance, meaning to say a more than plentiful quantity of something, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Not just the mouth speaketh, but the action follows after it. Yun po ang magbabatayan ng mensahe natin ngayon. Now, the next slide will show us that a man's quest from the Greeks, they say, be wise, know yourself. For the Romans, they say, be strong and discipline yourself. For Judaism, from the Jews, be holy, conform yourselves. And then from Epicureanism said, be sensuous, enjoy yourself. Sa educators naman, they said, be resourceful, expand yourself. Materialism said, be acquisitive. You know, you gather something, gather more, and please yourself. Sa Atticism said, be inferior, suppress yourself. Yung parang magpakumbaba. Then humanism says, Be capable, give yourself. Communism says, be collective, trust yourselves. And sa philanthropists naman, they said, be unselfish, give yourselves. That's the man's quest. Now, let's go for our outlook in life. See? In John 6, 1 to 13, and John 3, 17 says, this is with regards to feeding the 5,000. Now, Jesus passes from town to town, and every town he passed called out for help. Every villager he saw had a need. Every voice cried his name. And in Capernaum, people swell more than 5,000. And let us see what happened. During the time when Jesus was there, ang daming tao po, no? 5,000. Yung 5,000 po, lalaki lang yon. Because in their time, lalaki lang ang binibilang. So you can just imagine the ladies, no, the women. Let's say the women were there, and also the children were there. So let us say there were 10,000 people during the time. Ayan po. And the next slide, no, si Philip, the mathematician, was asked how much to feed so many. According to Philip, 8 months' wages can hardly give one bite each. But Andrew, with little much skill, but with simple faith, brought a child with 5 loaves and fish. And then what did Jesus do? No, nothing discouraged Jesus. He saw opportunity in every situation, good turn from evil, plenty from little. His outlook, his words, his actions brighten people's lives. Attitude demonstrated by actions. Because what happened? Out of the fish and the loaves, he was able to what? He was able to feed 10,000 or more people, more or less. See? That was a miracle. Kasi iba yung attitude niya. Now, on the next slide, we will see this person. What can you see? Try to check. He's bringing a radio operated by a truck battery. He's carrying the battery on top of his head. No? Andun sa ibabaw ng kanyang ulo ang baterya. Okay? To power the very stereo, the cassette, in order for him to what? To enjoy music. Ang tanong natin is, masaya ba siya? Nalulungkot ba siya? No? Life is best for those who want to live it. No, ang buhay ay maganda kung gusto natin mabuhay. Life is worse for those who want to criticize it. Ang buhay ay napakapangit kung palagi natin nakikita sa tao ang pangit. What? And then, our attitude defines life. Love so hard that even sorrow smiles at you. Live life so well that even death loves to see you live. No, nasa sa atin po ang pagpili kung anong klaseng buhay ang gusto natin. Now, sa next slide, nasasabi niya, where Philip saw hungry masses, Jesus saw hope. Where Philip saw 2 fish and 5 loaves, Jesus saw a banquet. And optimism is less difficult to describe than to define. Optimism makes cancer patients to live one more day. There's a story in the middle about 2 bricklayers was asked, what are they doing? Kung ano daw ang ginagawa nila. Kung naglalagay, kung sa atin pa ngayon yung mga mason, naglalagay ng hollow blocks. Sabi ng isang tao, ano ang ginagawa mo? Sabi ng isang mason, si A, about $9.50 per hour. Yun ang nakikita ko. But the other one said, I am making the greatest cathedral in the world. No, iba yung pananaw niya. Okay? Iba yung pananaw niya. One time there was a child who asked a person that is digging, an engineer who was there standing, that child asked, Sir, what are you trying to do? Letting the man dig something there in the ground. Sabi nung engineer, we will dig down in order for us to create a high Depende po sa pananaw ng tao. Next slide. Optimism moves the heart from I can to I will and often to the great I did. Optimism is often associated with enthusiasm. Optimism comes from the French word meaning best or greatest and from Latin word meaning power. Sunod-sunod po tayo. Next slide. Optimism comes from the Greek word entheos, meaning in God or inspired by God. Putting them together, what does it mean? The best power inspired by God is optimism. Moving mountains takes faith, but it also takes a lot of optimism. Next slide, please. There you go. Optimism and enthusiasm can be grounded without one essential ingredient, organization, from Latin meaning tool, the Greek meaning work. Okay? Enthusiastic optimism is contagious like happy virus spreads quickly, affecting everyone around. Sa buhay po natin, from yung daily life po natin, no? Sa bahay po natin, halimbawa, kung umaga-umaga may nagbamakdol, nagbamakdol ba? Murmuring? Tama ba yun? Mamakdol. No? What would be the scenario in that very home? Naaapektuhan lahat, di ba? No? But try to imagine kung ang bahay po natin in the morning, paggising nyo pa lang sabi nyo na, ang ganda ko ngayon. Just in front of the mirror. No, just waking up, you say, thank you, Lord, I am alive. You're practically setting the day a very beautiful day. Next slide, please. Optimism, operant of a sanity. Okay? An optimist, next slide. An optimist tends to look at the bright side of life. By what? Through the eyes of an optimist, glasses seen as half full. The other side of that one is the other lady sees it as half empty. No, so ang maganda niyo po in every situation in life, tingnan niyo na full, may kakayahan tayo ngayon, may magagawa tayo ngayon. Okay? These are the killers of optimism and positive attitude. This one is fear. Na po yung may kinatatakutan. Okay? The smell of fear is the smell of death for a positive attitude. Ito po yung mga pumapatay sa pagiging positibo natin. Fear starts rumors. Fear breeds an I can't attitude. Or fear keeps us from forging ahead into unseen waters. Fear avoids risk. Yung katapusan po, sabi dyan, fear avoids risk. There was a person na yung nagbabasa ng zodiac sign, no? May nagbabasa dito. This one, I've read this one in the book. Nagbabasa ng zodiac sign. Ang sabi dun sa zodiac sign na sa petsang ito ay madidisgrasya siya. So ang ginawa niya, hindi siya lumabas ng bahay kasi nga madidisgrasya siya. So doon siya sa bahay niya, nahumiga lang siya sa bed para hindi siya madisgrasya. It so happened na yung bahay niya ay nasa tabi ng daan, nasa may paliko, na wala ng preno ang sasakyan, dumiretso sa bahay niya, na disgrasya siya. Kung lumabas siya, hindi siya madidisgrasya. Diba? Next slide please. Distrust. Trust is a vital culture for optimism. Trust is a breeding ground for negativism. Distrust says, you lied to me so I can believe you. Marami yan sa bahay. Sa mag-asawa, halimbawa. Kasi relationship is built on trust. Tama ba? Relationship is built on trust. Pag nawalan ng trust, ang hirap ibalik. Tama ba, mga ladies? No? Kasi from time to time, husband and wife, merong mga halikan. Ang hirap ibalik sa mga lalaki. Minsan naman, ito naman si babae, na maski kaibigan lang yung kausap ng babae, ng si lalaki, iba naman ang iniisip ng babae. Now, then the man should work harder to build the trust between the couple. I have experienced that, maybe experience it, and we have older seasoned couples here, then we can seek advice from them. Resentment. Optimism cannot survive under a snarled lip or saying something angrily. Even the optimist knows a dog who bears his teeth is none. Okay, sunod po. Smiling even if he's wagging his tail. So yung sa dog, pag nakikita niyo nakangiti, iba na yun. No? And then optimism runs from resentment. Yung mga, if you will read books or you will talk with people who are very much positive, they don't like to talk with negative people. Yung palagi lang problema mo ang pag-usap nyo pa lang sa bahay, ang dami kong problema, ang dami kong utang, ito si gano'n. Positive people will shun away from those kind of people. But if a positive person sees a positive attitude person talking to him, then he can stay and talk with him. Ganun lang po. Simple. Now, next slide. Insecurity, this is weaker toxin than fear. Insecurity says to optimism, I don't think I can. It precedes fear, I can. So ito po yung mga next slide. Anxiety, nervousness shakes the foundation of optimism. Worry rattles its bones. Anxiety questions the possible and changes it impossible. It says yes, but what if? So yun yung mga killer ng positive attitude. Let's go to the next slide. Let's go for the 8 lessons about attitude. A positive attitude is in your workplace can change an undoable to doable. Dito na po tayo sa ano yung mga tips, lessons about. Remember that optimistic and enthusiastic attitudes spread. You must be the carrier. Kung gusto niyo maging masaya for the husband, or let's say for the wife, kung gusto natin maging masaya yung pamamahay natin, then let us make it early in the morning pa lang. When we wake up, let us thank the Lord. We have life, and then let us pray, and then start a positive attitude right there in the home. Next, lesson 1. People will become what you expect them to become. No? Ayan, meron diyang about teachers, about students, about yung sa workplace. Now, I would like to tell a story with regards to an experience my mom experienced during the time when she was teaching in Ormoc, in Leyte National High School. My mom is a mathematics teacher and a music major at the same time. So, one time, may nag-inspeksyon, doon sa probinsya. Now, yung teacher ba na pupunta sa ibang school tapos magkakandak sila ng impromptu examinations sa students, trying to check on kung ano yung natutunan na ng mga estudyante. Now, the teacher, the inspector was there. The inspector asked, yung napagtanungan niyang bata, tanong ng teacher sa bata, ano ang pangalan mo? Sabi ng bata, I'm trying to recall. Panumayito? It's something like a little devil. No? A little devil. Sabi ng teacher, ha? Ano ang pangalan ng tatay mo? Yawa. Ha? Ano ang pangalan ng nanay mo? Ha? Satanas. So, ang pangit pakinggan. Now, itong inspector ngayon ay nabahala. No? Yung inspector ngayon nabahala. Sabi niya sa teacher, can you please come with me? Let us go to the house of this child. Iba-iba ang sinasabi ng batang ito. Nung pumunta sila sa bahay ng batang ito, papalapit pa lang sila, may biglang lumipad. Ang plato lumilipad, ang kaldero lumilipad, ang kawali lumilipad. Ano ang nag-aaway ang mag-asawa? Yawa ka, sana si Paniwito. So, these are the very culture, the very values they have at nadadala ng bata doon sa paaralan. You see, mothers and fathers, ang natutunan ko po sa magulang ay, at saka nabasa ko rin po sa libro ay, hindi kung ano yung tinuturo mo ang nakukuha ng bata, kundi yung nakikita ng bata ang siyang nagiging gawin niya sa buhay niya. No? It's just like, don't smoke, the doctor says. But a little later you see the doctor is smoking outside his clinic. Nakuha niyo po? No? It's not the lecture or the message we give to our children. It's what the child sees in us that the children follows. Okay po? Next. You are mind with the body, not the other way around. We are limited only by what we think limits us. There is more to the human spirit than meets the eye. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything what we think we become. Kung kakayanin po natin, kayang-kaya po natin. Now, lesson 3. It's not what you have, but what you use that counts. Okay? Many men and women more brilliant than you have tried and failed. Use whatever God-given skills you have and forget about the competition. Regret looks back, sorrow looks around, faith looks up. In the church, inside the church, to the young people especially, if you are given a task inside the church, pag inayawan nyo, no? Lugi po kayo. Kasi no, if you are given an assignment, accept it. Because the superintendent or yung nag-a-assign sa inyo, nakikita na may kaya kayo, then tanggapin nyo. You know what? If you will accept an assignment, most likely you will study in order to deliver that assignment. Sino ang nag-benefit? Kayo mismo. Because you are able to learn. Yes, there will be butterflies in the stomach. Totoo po yun. No, meron tayong kaba, nanginginig ang tuhod. Bayaan nyo lang po yan. One time, when I was in college, I was assigned to sing. No? I was so afraid because that will be the first time in my life na ako'y kakanta. Ganito po yung nangyari. Graduation po. Ako yung nag-a-assign ng participants during the graduation. So, andun na lahat. No? Andun na lahat. Our advisor, the senior class advisor, na-notice niya na wala akong part. Sabi niya, Mr. Fernandez, wise ka. Wise ka. Kasi may part na lahat. No? Kasi ayaw ko na may part ako. No, kumbaga, okay lang ako sa background. Sabi niya, no. You will sing. Nako, sa lahat ng parts ko, itong pagkanta ay kalbaryo ko po. No, kalbaryo ko po yan. Wala akong magawa dahil advisor ko yung nagsabi, so ako'y kakanta. You know what's the assignment? It was Our Father, Richard, yung prayer mismo. At saka divine worship song. So dalawang inassign sa akin na sa akin hindi ko kakayanin. So, in order to help me out, tinanggap ko. Okay, nakita ng advisor na kakayanin ko, tinanggap ko. Kasi prior to that one, yung sa district pa lang kami, my dad is a pastor in the district, my mom is a teacher who's a good singer. Every time nakakanta ako, napapatago ko sila. Kasi lumilihis po ako ng nota. Nawawala ako sa nota, to be honest with you. Now, during the graduation class, in order for me to be able to perform, nag-seek ako ng help kay Mrs. Tabaranza. No? So, si Ma'am Tabaranza is a music teacher. He scheduled me to sing at 4 o'clock in the soccer field at Mountain View College. 4 o'clock, soccer field sa Mountain View College, and this is what I will sing. Mia, 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 mia mo, hanggang graduation time. So, do you think it's a voice torturing? To me, it was voice torturing. Early in the morning, 4 o'clock, singing that way. Walang ibang kakantahin, yun lang po. Mia, 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 mia mo. Sa early morning, para ako, crazy in the middle, early in the morning. But you know, it paid off. It made my mother cry. It made my sorry. It made my mother happy. It made my dad happy. Now, sorry for being emotional. Let's go for the next lesson. Lesson 4. Attitudes are outward displays of the heart. Jesus said, as a man thinks in his heart, so he will demonstrate all. Okay? So he will demonstrate. The best religion is the one that gets you closest to God. It is the one that makes you a better person. Next slide. Now, what is it that makes you better? Whatever makes you more compassionate, okay? More sensible, more detached, more loving, more humanitarian, more responsible, more ethical. Being happy is not a matter of destiny, it is a matter of option. Yan po, kung gusto niyo maging happy, piliin nyo, pipiliin natin. The next slide will say also, the secret of success is simple. Ito po. Try to read with me. Find a hurt and heal it. Find a problem and solve it. Bawat isa sa atin may problema. You see, heaven is wider than the earth. Diba? Meaning to say, solutions are many to a single problem. Yung malaking problema, ito po correct me if I am wrong, yung malaking problema po is a cluster of small problems. Do you agree with me? Ang malaking problema ay nagkumpul-kumpul. What's kumpul? What kumpul-kumpul? Sama-sama. Nagsama-samang maliliit na problema. Okay? Ang malaking problema ay nagsasama-samang maliit na problema. Solve it bit by bit. Sooner or later, that big problem is already gone. Nakuha natin po? Ang malaking problema ay pinagsama-samang maliliit na problema. Kung gusto nating ma-solve ang malaking problema, solvahin po sa pinakamaliit. Sooner or later, we'll find out that we don't have that big problem anymore. Ganun lang po. Okay? Find an obstacle and remove it. Then bridge it or turn it into an opportunity. Yes, the secret of success is to find a need and fill it. What's a need? Walang trabaho. Try to find a work. Do a business. Marami pong problema sa mga young people natin. When they graduate, nahihirapan magtrabaho, humanap ng trabaho. Now, I would like to tell you between a Chinese and a Filipino. A typical Chinese, a typical Filipino, let's go for the Filipino. Who's a Chinese here? May Chinese ba dito? There is. Okay, a typical Filipino send their children to school in order to find a job. But a typical Chinese send their children to school in order to build a business. In every towns and cities, sino ang nagninegosyo? Chinese. In every towns and cities, sino ang empleyado ng mga Chinese? Filipino. So, in the Adventist community, we're having a hard time finding a work because there is that Saturday and do not find a work. Find an idea, then do a business in order to solve that problem. Kita po natin? No? In every problem, there is always a solution. Now, be kinder than necessary for everyone you meet because everyone is fighting for a kind of battle. No, be kind to everyone. To the gentleman, kung gusto kayo makascore sa mga lady na pinagpupusuan nyo, no? Kung nakita nyo na ang lady ay bagong galing sa hair spa, try to say, wow, ang ganda ng buhok mo. Simple as that. Di ba? If you see that the lady is having a nice shoes, because most often than not, the ladies are fond of shoes and bags. No? Bags. You try to see, wow, ang ganda ng shoes mo. Simple as that. Now to the ladies, kung gusto nyo naman, without flirting, sa magandang paraan, sa lalaking medyo may gusto kayo, sabihin nyo na lang, wow, friend, ang ganda ng buhok mo. Simple as that. Friendly style, no? Hindi naman yung pag-flirt. Simple as that. In general, no, in general, if you cannot find something good in a person, never say anything at all. Huh? This is a general view. If you cannot find something good in a person or something to say in a person, never say anything at all. But in every person, you can really see something good, then express it. Do you get it? Nakuha mo natin? Express it. Kung nakita kayong maganda yung buhok niya, maganda yung mata niya, express it. Maganda yung damit niya, express it. Because it will connect us and will make us friends with them. Next slide, please. Lesson 5. Bad attitudes are more contagious. So, huwag natin yung bad attitude. Tanggalin natin yun. Just as good attitudes are contagious, so are the bad ones. It destroys relationship. Computers can be replaced, but ruin lives and careers not so easily. It is less painful to do minor surgery than to bury the remains. Next, please. Says, Lesson 6, physical, emotional, and mental strains affect our attitude. It is wiser not to expect, but to hope. For in expecting, we meet disappointments, whereas in hoping, we invite surprises and miracles. Sa fatigue po to. Fatigue is a tormentor that spares no mercy. You are a fight for your mind. You are in a fight for your mind and your life. Relax occasionally. So find time to relax. In the house, my relaxation is to read. Read and read. I find it relaxing. Okay? Next slide. You have absolute control over your attitude. Try as you may, you can control taxes. You can't make a red light green when you are in a hurry. You can't make ice cream that doesn't melt. You can't make the sun rise faster. Don't waste your time trying to control you cannot control. So, huwag niyong pag-aksaya ng panahon. Because lesson 8, to get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. When God takes something from your grasp, He's not punishing you, but merely opening your hands to receive something better. The will of God will never take you where the grace of God will not protect you. Now, let's go forward. There is only one thing you can control. It is your attitude. I can't change your attitude, nor you can change mine. On this flight, you are the captain, flight attendant, and passenger. Because sa ating po sarili, attitude is the library of the past, attitude is the speaker of the present, and attitude is the prophet of the future. Lesson 8, love your work. No one gets paid to do what she really wants to do. Even when you don't want the job, learn to love your work. Developing a positive attitude, it is a must, not an option in our workplace, in our family, and in our community. Next one. There you go. How to improve attitudes. Treat everybody with respect. Jesus respected his staff. Sometimes he had to discipline them, but he always did so with dignity and respect. Next one, let each person in your workplace know that the job will not get done unless they do it, that they are vital to the health of the body. Do not compare one to another. When you compare people, it only inflates the ego of the one, raise superior and deflates the other person. Okay? Sa 3 po tayo. 3, 4, 11. There you go. Next slide. Okay? Next slide lang. The winner comes out the loser because his ego is built in comparison. Emphasize the success, not the failures. Okay? So, doon sa bahay natin, kung may, halimbawa, grades po ng mga anak natin, no? I have two children, 2 lalaki. Yung anak kong panganay, matalino. No? Diba, Sarah? Si JJ, matalino. Palaging nasa top 5, top 10. Ito namang pangalawa ko, palaging nangungulela. Meron akong pamangkin, sabi niya, aanhin pa ang 90 kung 75 ay pwede na. Di ba? Ganon yung sa kanya. Yung anak kong pangalawa, parang ganon nga yung sa kanya. No, but you see, napakasakit sa dibdib ng bata. Pag tinignan mo yung card, ang tinignan mo kaagad yung 70, yung 75. No? I was able to read a book that says, if you try to check on the card of your child, do not see the 70s. Appreciate him with his 90s or 80s and give him a treat. No? Yun yung best niya because yun yung doon siya matalino. No? Meaning to say, may 70 nga yung card ng anak mo, pero huwag mong tingnan yun. Tingnan mo yung 90. Aba anak, 90 ka dito sa ano mo sa science mo magdodoktor ka siguro. Kung tingnan yung 75 sa mathematics niya. Di ba? Tingnan mo yung 90 niya. Ganun lang po kasimple. Okay? Next po. Emphasize on people's success. De-emphasize their failures. So, huwag niyo masyadong tingnan yun. Avoid competition and contest but set individual targets. No? Yung sa dalawang anak ko, example po, nakikita ko po yung kasi yung paglaki nila Yung sa dalawang anak ko, yung panganay ko, talkative, mapursige, leader. Ito naman, pangalawa ko, tahimik. Okay lang sa bahay, okay lang matustususan. Kasi hindi po pareho ang mga anak natin. Iba-iba po sila ng attitude, iba-iba ng talent. Diba? Just like me, I am talkative. My wife is so mahinhin and slow food, mahinhin and shy type. Hindi masalita. Pwera lang kung nagagalit sa akin. Maraming nagsalita. Okay po. Okay? Avoid the team effort is the best way to build positive attitude. Don't bag the credit. Nobody support ego. Okay, next slide po. There you go. Here. It is better to lose your ego to the one you love than lose your loved one because of your ego. Apa? Mas maganda po yan. Learn to love the undesirable of others, for anyone can love a rose, but it takes a great heart to include the thorns. No, lahat po natin, I remember Sunshine Cruz. Sino yung kay Edo Manzano? Edo Manzano. Nakalimutan ko po yung nagregalo ng maraming prutas, 12 fruits. Yung nag-run ng governor sa Bohol. Try to help me out. Cesar Montano, yes, thank you very much. Cesar Montano give his wife, anong pangalan ng wife? Sunshine Cruz. A different kinds of fruits. Andoon yung durian, andoon yung mangga, andoon yung pinya, andoon yung klaseng-klaseng fruits. Sabi ni Sunshine, ano bang ibig sabihin ito? Sabi ni Cesar, if you will accept that, tatanggapin mo yan, yan ako. Yan ako, may mabaho, may matamis, may matinik, may mamata-mata, may magandang namnamin, may masarap itapon dahil sa baho niya. So, yung klase-klase mga fruits. So, ganun po. Okay? The last one is, give 1,000 chances to your enemy to become your friend, but never give a single chance to your friend to become your enemy. But especially your best friend. Sino po yung best friend ng mag-asawa? Sarili niyo pong spouse. No? Wala pong dapat maging best friend nyo na best of the best yung pong asawa natin, yung spouses natin. Yan po ang magiging dapat nating best friend. Siya yung pagsusumbungan natin ng sikreto natin, ng kung ano-ano pa man diyang mga nasa sa atin. Kasi kung isusumbong nyo yan sa iba, delikado po yun. Yun ang magiging daan para magiging my third party. Okay, next one. Trust your followers' motives. People don't want to fail. They really don't want to disappoint the leaders unless you deserve it. Believe your work has importance and urgency. You have two options. You have contributions to society or you need to feed. Next slide, please. Here you go. Now, shake hands and smile enthusiastically. Okay po, pretend na yung linalamanuhan nyo ay magbibigay sa inyo ng pera. Okay? Pretend that they are about to give you a check that will forever end your debts. It's a joy to see people smiling, but the most rewarding and fulfilling joy in life is when you are the reason for their smile. Okay? Next slide. Praise your people. Find something good to say to everyone within reach every day. Praise them for the work area clean. Praise them for their positive attitude and even an answer for phone calls. Okay, next. Give someone of your love. Giving someone of your love is never an assurance that they'll love you back. Don't expect love in return. Just wait for it to grow in the heart. But if it doesn't, be content it grow in your heart. Now, ito po like for example, parents, no? You love your children so much, no? At times, we expect our children to love us back, na talagang they will serve you, they will do this and do that, be on time, this and that. Ito po yung advice sa mga parent. Do not expect na talagang andun palagi yung mga anak natin, because as they grow, unti-unti po yung nawawala sa bahay natin. The one that we have is our spouse. Now, if it's true that we don't know what we've got until we lose it, but it's also the truth that it is also true that we don't know what we've been missing until it arrives. Okay? Practical tips. Ang dami pa po dito. But I wanted to jump on something. Okay, next slide po. Ito po yung mga Bible quotation, mga Bible tips. And then next slide po. Remember that people, this is about, we have talked about it, this the power of prayer. Ito po yung pagdadasal natin. And then next slide please. Marami po mga Bible characters na nagdasal po sila. But, and then they were answered. And next slide please. No? Reminder, choice is free but you are not free to choose the consequence. Ito po yung pinaka-last dyan, and then we will go to the next. I will be telling a story. Choice is free but you are not free to choose the consequence. Kaya po ang piliin natin is yung magandang asal, magandang gagawin, because the consequence will always be there. Next slide. Attitude, optimism, and positive outlook. Yung pong nabasa natin. Next slide, please. Benefits of laughter and positive thinking. Now, yan. We can be truly happy and have genuine laughter with a complete trust in Him, knowing He is in control of our lives. I will give you a story. This will be the last. Okay? The time is 11:45. So may 15 minutos pa po. One time, sa bahay po, no, ang husband gumising. Paggising niya, naamoy niya ang amoy sa kusina. Ang sabi niya, ano ba namang amoy yan? Okay? Nung pumunta siya sa kusina, nakita niya yung asawa niya na sa pagmamadali, hindi pa nakapag-bihis. Kasi umaga process time. At saka nakagulong-gulong pa yung buhok niya. Ang sabi niya, maligo ka nga? Yun ang sabi niya sa asawa niya. Deep inside the wife, she was hurt. And then here comes the child. Nagmamadali ang anak. Dahil sa paglalaro nung the other day, nakalimutan niyang may assignment pala siya. Mama, please help me with my assignment. Sabi ng mama, ano ba yan? Kahapon pa sana yan. Umalis ka nga dyan. Nagluluto ako, nagmamadali ako. Ang anak, nasaktan siya. Nasaktan. No, saktan siya. Nakita niya ang aso sa sala. Sinipa niya. Sabi ng aso, lumabas ang aso. Nasaktan yung aso. Nakita niya ang pusa sa labas ng pintuan nila at hinabol. Pumasok sa bintana, pabalik sa bahay. Bumalik ang aso, nagkagulo doon sa sala ng bahay nila. Nakatago ang pusa doon sa may sulok, sa likod siguro ng refrigerator or sa kwarto. Sabi ng pusa, nakita ng pusa ang daga. Na ang daga trying to find something to eat kasi umaga nga. Nung makita ng pusa, there was a, terrible chasing. Hinabol ng pusa ang daga hanggang nakasuksok, nakatago. nakatago sa aparador, no? At dahil sa takot ng daga, ngat-ngat siya ng ngat-ngat. Ngat-ngat siya ng ngat-ngat. Natapos ng maligo ang asawang lalaki. Sabi niya sa asawa niya, huwag na nga yan, ayaw ko nang doon ako kakain sa labas. Bis na ako, nagbihis siya ng polo niya, diretso suot ng pantalon niya, sakay sa bus, doon na lang siya kakain malapit sa opisina niya. Pinagtitingnan siya ng mga pasahero dahil ang daming butas sa likod ng polo niya. Let us reverse. Let us reverse the scenario. Okay? Let us reverse the scenario. Bagong gising ang asawang lalaki. Sabi niya, ang ganda ng umaga ngayon. Ang bango ng ulam siguro. Paglabas niya, yinakap niya ang asawa niya. Sabi niya, ang bango-bango ng asawa ko. Maski wala pang ligo, bango-bango ng asawa ko. Ang sa puso naman ng asawa niya, napaka-bulero mo talaga, sabi ng asawa. Pero gustong-gusto ng mga babae yun, ng mga asawa yun. Lumapit ang anak niya, Mami, ang assignment ko po, halika anak, dito ka. Habang nagluluto siya, tinutulungan niya yung anak niya ng assignment. Nung matapos na, pumunta yung bata sa sala, uy, andoon yung aso. So hinapuhap niya yung aso. Hapuhap. Hinaplos. Hinaplos niya hinaplos na ang aso. Hinahaplos niya yung aso. So, yung aso, dahil sa ang sarap-sarap ng feeling niya, nakita niya yung pusa. Anong ginawa niya sa pusa? Tiningnan niya lang yung pusa. Hindi niya hinabol. No? Sayang yung isang this topic that I have is actually the long version. I have a shorter version that has the picture of the cat and the mouse and the dog. Nung makita nung gumagala-gala yung pusa, dahil yung pusa ay busog naman sa pinakainan nila, nakita niya yung daga na umaligid-aligid. Tiningnan niya lang yung daga. Hindi niya hinabol. Nung matapos maligo ang asawang lalaki, kumuha ng polo, kumain ng konti, sabi niya, Han, nagmamadali kasi ako kakain lang ako ng konti Tinikman niya ng konti, sabi ako, ng sarap. Tapos, umalis na siya. Punta sa opisina, walang butas yung polo niya. Did you get the whole story? No? It only depends on our attitude. That can make a difference. Sa umaga pa lang, when we pray, when we wake up saying, I am good, I am handsome, I am beautiful. When you say something to your wife, mabango ka, maski wala pang ligo, ang sarap ng ulam, maski natutong na. You will take care of the child. You see, husbands, in order to love your children is to love your wife. I have experienced it. If you wanted to love your children, you love your wife. Because by doing so, whether we like it or not, the children are much closer to the mother than the father. Bihira lang po yung anak closer sa father. Di ba po? So that's the message that we have this morning. Sa Luke, babasahin ko po ulit. We will not continue more. I know there are still more in that slide. I would like to read. Please open it with me in Luke 6:45. No? Ang mabuting tao ay kumukuha ng kagalingan sa mabuting kayamanan ng kanyang puso. At ang masamang tao ay kumukuha ng kasamaan sa masamang kayamanan sapagkat sa kasaganaan ng puso ay nagsasalita ang kanyang bibig. See? It says there, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart brings forth good, and an evil man out of his evil treasure of his heart brings forth evil. For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So meaning to say, nasa sa atin po. Pipiliin po natin kung ano yung advice ng Panginoon. Because we, as person, as we go outside the church, let us be a reflector of God's character. Let us what's that? Hawaan natin ang mga tao doon sa labas sa mabuti nating asal. Because a good message is not what you say, it's what they see. I repeat, a good message is not what you say, it's what they see. Happy Sabbath to everyone.